In this video, I want to talk to you about 3 really common but pretty big invisible energy leaks that most women have, they overlook, but it also keeps them stuck. It keeps them limited in their potential, in their power, in actually going after what it is that they want in life and actually feeling really, really good and strong and confident within themselves. So I want to share these with you today because I see these time and time again, these patterns being repeated with my clients, with my students, and I know this was me and still can be me at times as well. So I want to bring this to your awareness because by bringing it to your awareness, you'll start to see the patterns in yourself. And when we have awareness, when we see the patterns, we then have a conscious choice to shift them because, of course, these are invisible, these are hidden, which means they are all subconscious. A lot of the time we're doing it because it's a repetitive pattern, it's a program, we're not even aware we're doing it. So I can't wait to share these with you. I know they're going to help you take your power back, just like they helped me. Before we get into it, if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. I help women release the subconscious blocks that are holding them back from really activating their true power, potential, and purpose. I help them upgrade their identity, upgrade their frequency, and recode their reality. Right now, for a limited time, I have a 3-part workshop. That took a couple of attempts to say it because for some reason it was a mouthful, called You Are the Breakthrough. And in it, I'm also going to be exposing 3 of the biggest energetic blocks that keep us from really living our true potential and really hold us back from living the life that we really are put on this earth to create. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you sign up to that. There's a pinned link in the comments. You can go and sign up to that straight away. And you'll also get instant access. It's 3.5 hours of powerful free training, but it's not going to be up for long. So grab it while the link's there if that sounds good to you. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's get straight into these 3 invisible energy leaks. And the reason this is important is because wherever we leak our energy, we also leak our power. Now, number 1 is being the good girl. Being the good girl, having that good girl energy is leaking your energy and your power. Now, it's not your fault. It's none of our faults. This is how we've been conditioned, especially as women, for the longest time. Girls should be seen and not heard. You know, even quips like, oh, shut your woman up or shut your wife up. I've heard those thrown around as I've grown up as well. You know, we've been conditioned to believe we have to be the good girl. We have to always do what's expected of us if we want to fit into society, if we want to live a good life. And it's no surprise, as children, our sense of safety literally came from our care providers. So we always wanted to show up in a way that they approved of us, that we weren't rejected by them, because being rejected by them meant that we would lose all our essentials, right? We'd lose our shelter, our food, and our basic needs wouldn't be met. And the problem really comes when we bring this into our adulthood as part of our conditioning. Where has being a good girl ever really got you? Yes, we want to have standards, we want to have values, we want to have morals, we want to have integrity, but it's even the what does a good girl actually mean? A good girl means you do what you're told. How's that going to help you in life, right? You don't want to be doing what you're told. You want to be making your own rules, making your own decisions, creating and carving out your own path. Now, this has come up for me time and time again when it comes to owning my worth, owning myself in business, showing up online. You know, you really have to break free from all these molds and all of these stories about who you should and shouldn't be if you want to really carve a way for yourself and become unapologetic and become iconic in your own self-image, your own identity. To really unlock your power and potential, you can't have good girl energy. Like, you have to own who you are, regardless of what society says, of what anyone else says. This is your life, your path. So one instance of this really coming up for me, and it's come up a lot, but one instance that I really remember and really noticed it, even though I thought I had overcome it, right? We always think we overcome these things, but they're always hidden somewhere in the subconscious, was I'd taken the girls on a skiing holiday. And we'd had the week there. We hadn't been for a couple of years, so we were absolutely loving it. We were having the best time. And along came the time to leave, and we really didn't want to go. And we only had a week off school, so we needed to get back. We were getting back on the Saturday, and then they were due to start school on the Monday. But the desire for all of us was so strong to just stay out for a few more days. We really wanted to do that. And I'm like, why am I questioning this? So we went around the houses anyway, and we looked at flights, found the cheapest flights ever. So it really didn't matter that we weren't taking our original flights if we were going to stay. I found out that the person that was looking after my dogs could actually look after them for another few days, no problem. So all these things were slotting into place. The accommodation that we were staying at, bizarrely, had a cancellation sort of that day, and they suddenly had more space, and so they were able to accommodate us too. So literally the only thing that was stopping me was my own blocks, my own belief, my own doubt, my own stories. And I felt this in the pit of my stomach, that I was doing something really wrong. And there was a real fear of doing the wrong thing, doing something that I'm not, supposed to do, because what would happen is we'd take them back after school had started. So we're only talking like a day or two missing of school, but oh my God, that fear was so deep in me and I couldn't believe it. And it was so uncomfortable and I couldn't shake it. And it really was having me, staying stuck in this decision of, do I do it or not? Do I do it or not? Yet my soul was just like, just do it. This is amazing. We love this so much. We deserve this. But the fear was stronger, right? And so I had to really get real with myself and I had to look at this and go, what is going on? And there was fears of being judged by friends and family for doing the wrong thing, fears of getting into trouble with the school for taking them back a day or two late. It literally didn't really make any sense. And so, of course, I leaned into the fear and did it anyway. And we had the best time. We can break the rules sometimes, Don't have to be always living our lives according to everyone else's rules. Otherwise, we're going to be in the same box that most people are in. We're going to be stuck, frustrated, bored out of our minds, turning up to life as this character that we never even signed up for being, because we've got our own soul desires, our own things that we want, and we're not actually fulfilling on that. But I know it's a bit of an abstract story, being on holiday, but let me know in the comments what is coming through for you as I'm saying the good girl energy. Where are you being a good girl in your life? Where are you doing what you're told, doing what other people expect of you, and not actually living your true life and your true purpose and being fulfilled in what you do? So the second invisible energy leak is shrinking your desires. Again, I have so many clients that have come to me and, they have these mediocre desires. They have these things that they say they want, but it's really things that they think they should want, or that's not too greedy, that's not too much, that's not too who the hell do you think I am kind of desires. And I get them to really tap into what they really want. And that feels uncomfortable too. Because again, we've been conditioned to believe that wanting more is greedy. We're greedy, we're ungrateful, we're selfish. If we want more, we should be happy with what we've got. Look at Africa. There are people starving in Africa, right? And we get guilted and shamed for wanting more. But the thing is, we are souls here. Having a human experience, we are here to experience as much as possible. So why is there shame in wanting to evolve and grow? It doesn't mean we shouldn't be grateful for what we have. Of course, we have to be grateful. We have to be grateful for what we have. Otherwise, we're not actually going to be able to create more. And if we do, we're going to also bring forward the unfulfillment, the dissatisfaction, the unhappiness. So gratitude is a really important pillar for life anyway. But why can't we have more? Why can't we want more? Why is it wrong? Why is it bad? Rich people are greedy. We're instilled with this belief that if we want something, it's going to take something from someone else. And it's just all crap. It's all crap. We are literally here. We're given these desires on our heart, in our mind. If you've been given a desire in your mind, if you have it in your mental, then it's for you to go and fulfill. You get to choose which ones you want. You get to choose which ones to go after. And it is up to you to then go and take action, align to that version of you and enjoy it and have it. Stop telling yourself you can't. So many women don't give themselves permission to want. And they feel shame about it. And they feel bad. No, you can have whatever you want. Another pattern that I see is always doing what everyone else wants and not what they want. So when it comes to these coaching sessions, and I'm like, right, let's dig in. What do you want? What do you want unapologetically? What are those suppressed desires that you have? What are those things that you feel embarrassed for wanting, And sometimes they can't even think of anything. They can't even think of some basic stuff because they're so used to living their life for everybody else. Because from an early age, they decided or had consented to that belief that they weren't worthy, they weren't good enough. Maybe they were trained to believe that in their upbringing. Maybe situations or circumstances happened that made them feel less than. But they don't believe they're worthy of it. And so they go along with what their family wants, what their partner wants, what everybody else wants. And the thing is, when we do that, we become a plaything of the universe. We will attract people that want someone like that so they can have whatever they want all the time. We will attract people that manipulate us if we are going to walk around like that. You are here to create the life that you want. You are here to bring your own unique desires into existence, into reality, without guilt, without shame, without, apologizing for it. You're here to become unapologetic in who you are, what you want, and the life that you want to live. And if you don't have the audacity to feel into that energy, then you're going to be stuck wishing you had it, looking back on your life, regretting and wasting time, and always just hoping and wishing and manifesting it without actually having the balls to go after it, because you haven't given yourself permission. You haven't allowed yourself to believe that it could be a reality for you. You haven't let yourself want and desire and understand that that is okay. It's part of our nature. It's part of what we're here to do. Every time we achieve something, we're always going to want more. It's part of evolution. It's part of our growth. This is our natural pattern, and it's okay. So let yourself want what you want just because you bloody want it and for no other reason. No justification. That's another thing I see, justifying. Well, I want it because I had a really hard time here and I had this and we feel like we have to earn it. No, you want it because you want it, end of. That is it, right? So again, tell me in the comments what is coming through for you right now. What's coming up? Where are you not letting yourself have what you want? Where have you forgotten to own your desires? I'd love to hear from you, so just let me know. And number 3, and I've already touched on this a bit, this is probably the biggest invisible energy leak and power leak and the biggest hidden barrier to achieving anything that you want in your life. And that is just being drenched in the energy and emotions of guilt and shame. I don't know about you, but for those of you that have children, when I first became a parent, I was overridden with mum guilt. And to today, my kids are very late teens, or one of them's almost, going to be turning 20 next year. So they're very late teens. I still have mum guilt. Right from their birth, I was always obsessing about whether I was doing enough, whether I was being enough, whether I was being a good enough mum. Making sure that when I weaned them, they were having all the best foods, pureeing everything, making everything myself. Always feeling guilty if they had crisps, have I given them too much salt, have I let them have too many sweets or sugars, or, being very controlling about it as well, but always feeling bad that I haven't been this perfect mum. And the thing is, being a mum is you're learning on the job. And just because you have 2, it doesn't mean you're an expert, because I don't know about you, anyone that's had more than one, but my second one that came along was nothing like my first one. In fact, she was the exact opposite. So I should have realised at the time, oh, she's actually the opposite to the first one. So now I do have a playbook because I'll just do everything the opposite way to how I did it in the first one, right? So looking back, I realise this now. Should have realised that a lot sooner. But anyway, I was learning on the job again for the second time round, still feeling like I had no idea what I was doing because I didn't have any idea what I was doing. Why would we hold ourselves to perfection and those extremely high standards when we're learning on the job? It's crazy. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to just do the best you can and learn as you go and evolve as you go. And that is good enough. It's more than good enough. It's amazing. So guilt has been something that's always been present around my kids and whether I'm being a good mum or not. And then there's shame. Shame for wanting too much, as we've already said. Shame for wanting more. Shame for having these desires that actually were put in our heart, put in our mind. We're supposed to have them, yet we feel shame around them. Shame for being too successful, outshining others. Shame for not being successful enough, for failing. Shame for not being where we want to be in life. Maybe we don't feel like we're ahead enough. Shame for being too far ahead. And again, outshining others. It doesn't matter what it is. We seem to be able to find shame for absolutely everything. And shame is a success killer. It's a joy robber. It will strip you of every positive emotion. It will block your ability to attract the things that you want in your life. It will eradicate your self-worth, your inner value, your confidence, your self-esteem. It strips away your soul. So my invitation to you today is to let go of shame. If you've made mistakes in the past, it's okay. Every minute you're a new version of you. Let it go. Choose differently next time. We're here to make mistakes. We're here to learn and grow and evolve. No one gets to where they want to be without making mistakes all the way along. There's no such thing as not making them. It's part of human nature. So let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Stop carrying around shame. Stop carrying around guilt. Draw the line in the sand. This is one of my favourite things to do, and I probably say it in most videos. Draw an energetic line in the sand and say, from today, it doesn't even get to exist in my body, in my mind, in my energy, in my emotions. I'm not available for it. What would you prefer to feel? Gratitude? Love? Appreciation? The highest frequencies in this universe? Why not go to that instead of immediately to shame? Flip it. The minute you go to shame and guilt, go to gratitude and instead look to see what you can be grateful for instead of what you can blame and shame and criticize yourself for. It will completely change your life and it will stop wasting your life force, your energy, your power. It will make you feel whole and complete and confident. It will build your self-belief. It will make you feel strong. And when you become that version of you, you have so much more to give to everybody else. You have so much to share with the world. You can give from a place of wholeness, from a place of love. You can be generous. You can help. You can make impact, right? So let it go. Let it go right now. Drop in the comments what you are letting go of shame and guilt for. It's time to leave it behind. Set that intention in the universe. Put it in the comments to actually send that out and confirm it so it's not just stuck in your head, It's actually being put out there. And of course, let me know in the comments, which of these 3 invisible energy leaks do you resonate with the most? What breakthroughs have you had? What insights have you had? I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going. And of course, your comments help everybody else as well see that they're not alone. And you could give someone else another breakthrough just from what you share. So sharing is really powerful. Let's build up this community from the inside out, sharing our power, activating power in others. You are here to live the life that you want, and it's yours for the taking. Get rid of these hidden energy leaks, take back your power, and start going after what it is you want. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to sign up for the free workshop if that sounds good to you. You are the breakthrough. You're going to take this a step further and really understand how you can become your own breakthrough in life. And of course, for any of you wanting the deeper support and help right now, book a 90-minute breakthrough one-to-one coaching and energy healing session with me, where we will obliterate the biggest blocks holding you back right now, give you an energy clearing so you can leave the 90 minutes as a whole new version of you with a new identity, with a new frequency, and ready to take new, bold, inspired actions towards your biggest dreams and goals. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video.